Alright, we are on Cruciball 15 with the Spinventor, where enemies take an additional turn when you reload. Alright, refresher course, so we can gain some Must Circle and Spiness. Cookie if we want some heals, or reduce, refuse, recycle. Let's take this and see if we can do some scaling with refreshes. That's something you typically do. You know, usually with this character, you're doing slimes, you're doing possibly bomb stuff, buffing pegs. Usually the Must Circle and Spiness isn't a big thing of what we're looking to do with them, but it won't hurt. So we'll keep our eyes open for refresh synergies, fresh circles, you know, leave the rest for later, things like that. And as we said, the Crucible difficulty is where enemies get an extra turn on reloads. So we take extra damage when we reload, essentially. So a form of healing would be nice. Alright, I did ask for a form. Okay, this isn't the one I was thinking of. I asked for a form of healing, but it's not you. Okay, got a bunch of shops up top. I usually like to have some kind of something upgraded by the time I get to my first elite. If we go through this shop, we're going to want to save our money. Let's head that general way. Oh, I thought I misnavigated. Start aiming at our bat friend. Let's try to find some more gold on this board. I almost have access to this bomb, but so there's no way we hit it twice. No, we'll light 3 bombs, but we won't. Well, we'll prime them, I guess, but we won't hit them twice. All right, nothing crazy here. Save our money. We are at the point where we can afford a relic at the shop. I guess we can embrace the lightning. I don't hate that. Didn't really have anything I wanted to upgrade at that moment. All right, so refresh perspective initially caught my eye, especially now that we have lightning. And we did say we wouldn't mind having something that can do a lot of refreshes. So like lightning's going to help with that since it hits multiple pegs. So I think this is just a refresh perspective and move on. Any reason to take best foot forward? I mean, if we're buffing pegs, best foot forward kind of works too. And we are going to attempt to go the elite. Hopefully we get there. Nope, we miss out. All right, let the Pebballs sink. So, oh man, this is a hard one to navigate too. I want to go right, but all right. Well, we're speed running Act 1. Decoy orb. It really hurts missing out on events, you know. Less money you're making, less chance to upgrade. I'm glad I was auto-aiming at the bat. I wasn't paying attention. Reloads, or let me shoot next so I can get to the bombs that are on the screen. Okay. Reorganizer could go hard if we had duplication potion. This is another way to refresh. I mean, that could be... I'm going to grab it as some refresh tech. And it does decent damage when you upgrade it too. I see our refresh down in this corner. I like the accessibility of this refresh, but I'm pretty sure we're going to accidentally hit it before we want to. Oh, look at that. It's not something I can do very often. Drop it right down into that. When there's no hole already. Okay, decoy orb. I was wondering why they weren't moving. So we shot at this guy, I think, whenever we got in there. And he never did it again. Rainbow Sun might have one more shot at him. No. All right, Potion Bolt is very good. Let's probably take Potion Bolt. Do we want the Activate Orb? I had it in a previous run where we took Constricting Chains and kind of nerfed the damage on it, which was sad, but Duplication Potion. All right, we just need to find that Reorganizer that we passed on earlier. I usually have trouble lightning bombs off here. I guess lightning orb will help. There we go. Oh, that's Reorganizer. I maybe have called it Duplication Potion, but that's fantastic. And health is pretty good. I think we just get out of here because we're getting close to the boss. As I say, don't light off all the bombs too quick, but it's probably going to happen with Potion Bolt. Nope, okay. Potion Bolt didn't hit much of anything, but... I guess I'll get out of here with pretty good health for the boss, so I think we'll be excited about that. So it is mole. Maybe best foot forward for the targeting. As much as I want to upgrade Potion Bolt as quick as possible, I know we can't hit him. We can't do any damage with it other than the couple of bombs. All right, so he's going to be up front on our third shot. So we probably fire this, other wheel, and then I guess skip one of these two. You know, I guess we're going to be shooting one of these two. And then we can shoot 2 targeted orbs at him. So it's probably the plan. I guess we'll shoot Terriball since it's crits right there. The small orb just leave the board so quick. Trying to get a refresh with this shot. All right, there goes the refresh. He's pretty healthy still. I was trying to think, why was I wanting extra refresh and stuff on the board? It was mainly for here, which is pretty slow right now, but hopefully we'll be able to pick that up in Act 2. All right, 95 damage. Upgrade Potion Bolt. Upgrade Reorganizer. Pegs have durable. Attacks deal 2 times damage, but we downgrade them. I think we can do Gift that Keeps Giving at this point, especially since Reorganizer, and I would take extra Reorganizers if I could. Whenever you add an orb, you must remove non-Pebble. So we probably take that again. Get rid of Splat Orb. We could get rid of Terriball. I wouldn't mind Ball Lightning or Ether Wheel. Either of those could go too. Like, this is where we want to live right now, I think. So let's take that. No availability. I don't know why I always look away whenever the map's scrolling. Okay, we got the wall. So, you know, if we find Summoning Circle, that's always a good one to grab too. More Reorganizers. Something healing would be nice too. Potion Bolt, Balm. Popping Corn would be another nice healing orb to get. I'm going to be a little cowardly and go to the right. Hope for some removals. Shops at the end, so I just don't feel like we're super strong. We're not as strong as I would like to be to feel comfortable fighting some of the elites right now. Okay. Game thought otherwise. I don't really care about the rainbow slime. I'm slightly worried about, you know, killing things in reasonable amounts of time, so let's try to kill this guy first. I was trying to see where my piercing is. 1 HP on the shield. Or my targeting. I got lightning. ball lightning, which I could aim at the back row if I had to. Yeah, skip straight to ball lightning. Try to take out this archer in the back. Our refresh is on the outside, which is unfortunate. How did, Oh, I was gonna say, how did the archer die? We must have, poison slime. Concentrication. Actually, okay, that's one we should take so we can aim at refreshes with the durable pegs. Oh, crap. I don't know what happened here. We came right into the event and I just see remove an orb. Are we adding something here, I'm guessing? Or... So when remove splat orb. Okay. Okay, they gave us the orb. That's fine. So orb does give us extra money if we upgrade it and then remove it. Let's see, we do have a few targeting orbs here. Weird that we hit the refresh and stayed in the same spot. We can shoot orb. Turn him back around with ball lightning. Okay, okay, wall boss once again. So I guess health is a little less of a worry. We do have another elite coming up. Okay, I want to put a little bit of money into this guy. Probably just mantle. I'm not a huge fan of pincher maneuver off of round roll. Right, let's try to... I thought we misnavigated again. Oh, we should have aimed at the wizard guy. No, I mean, it wasn't bad because we kicked that guy directly in the face instead of... so we don't have to go through a shield. Now we have access to him. Of course, the refresh isn't going to be available. I do like seeing all of these healing slimes, though. Oops, actually, I meant to shoot the orb, but... we have decoy orb, so if we reload, we don't have to worry about him hitting us just yet. Okay, I did say I would take extra reorganizers if we came across them. And at this point, I think we can get rid of ball lightning. I do want to save up money to get rid of orb at the shop, though. We just got to figure out what we can do with all of our extra crits and refreshes. I mean, the refreshes can go towards the refresher course, but... How are we doing here? 1200 damage left on him. I think we're going to be okay. Although it would have been nice to have gotten down to Potion Bolt to... Which we won't, but... I say to try to get some heals. Alright, so there's no more guaranteed fights before either shop. We could go to this one on the left and hope that we find more. I guess my worry is I would like to upgrade Orb again, but I need to make sure we have enough money to remove it. So I'd also like to have, well, if we have the money to remove Orb, then we have money for relics. Multi-ball. Duplicate reorganizer, which would make us remove something non-Pebble, right? So at that point that would be this one. Oh, we can remove Orb with it. Now I'm sad we didn't okay, so Orb doesn't count towards that. Remove a non-Pebble orb. So why is Orb not here? All right, that's fine. Just curious, what's its description though? Oh, it does say is a Pebble. Okay, I didn't have a way to, I think, get into my. Here, let's list. I didn't have a way to get into my sash. I don't think I was hitting the button. All right. I have trouble timing that event. Maybe it's because I'm too pig-headed to slow it down and just try for it. I actually don't want any of these here, but this is kind of how I wanted to shoot to get out of here. Good. All right. Well, I guess we do have to navigate correctly again still to... Come on, be a fight. We could just leave. Actually, maybe let's duplicate Potion Bolt. I will have to get rid of a non-Pebble orb. Maybe just get rid of this lower level reorganizer. Unless there's something else I should get rid of. I like concentration. I mean, I guess hopefully our sack's going to be getting small enough that the two will be able to get to the two reorganizers pretty quick. Okay, well there's Hera's backpack, so we will pick up reorganizer again. But first, let's remove Orb for 110 gold. I forgot. Okay. All right, see best foot forward. We just need to, yeah, we need a refreshing punch or something. I did get rid of my targeting orb, which is kind of scary. I guess we still have concentrication, right? Yes. Okay. We can upgrade stuff right here. Do we need to though? It's gonna mainly hit the pebbles. Most of the important stuff's upgraded. So we'll do it a couple times. All right, level 3 concentrication. Pebble. 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 All right, I think that's good enough. We do heal up after this fight, but not fully anymore. Trying to buff the board a little bit. Kind of wish they would have spaced out a little bit better after that during that last shot, but yeah, we still don't really have. I love this duplication potion reorbanizer combo. We just don't have a great payoff for it yet. Refresher course is okay, but as you can see, we've only gotten 2 spinets from it so far. Guess we just keep shooting at the buff side of the board, right? Yeah, we're doing fine here. Reorganizer's getting strong. Oh, this is exactly what we need. We needed piercing, so that's fantastic. Just before we go, yeah, piercing. Health is wealth. No, we don't have great healing. We have potion bolt, but no treasure nodes, or add 2 horribles to your deck, but all horribles are destroyed. Kind of want the treasure nodes still. I guess we take the 2 horribles. I saw a pop-up remove orb. I got scared. I was going to have to remove a couple things there. Oh, I probably should have, because we bought duplication potion. It didn't like force us to. Or reorbanize. If we've bought reorbanizer, I should say. That's funny. So we got 713 reorganizers now, and could get more. So we could increase. They keep showing them to us. I'm gonna keep grabbing them. Although I think we save up money for the shop. You know what? We can shoot this guy. It's Nope, that was a bad shot. Alright, I don't think this is an Act 4 killing build just yet. But I think we have a shot at getting there. So what we're eyeing up the shop. Yeah, there's a lot of damage we took right there. We're gonna kill here. I was gonna say we can skip down to Potion Vault and try to heal back up. So we are coming up to a fight. Let's heal. We should get money from the fight. I would like enough for a removal, and a relic would be ideal. I heard the multi-ball. I didn't know I couldn't see where the multi-ball one went. It found its way out somehow. I'm gonna get to Potion Vault. See if I can get away by... Okay, there we go. And after that Potion Vault, we have another Potion Vault. Alright, I think we won. I think we had some damage. We healed up. Okay, we are going to upgrade this Reorbanizer, but we are currently saving our money for the shop. Oh, I said, don't do me dirty, bomb. All right, what's the next shop look like? If there's a next shop. Okay, we have 2 more shops. Well, we can only get to 1, but we have... Might head over to this one. If we can. Because there's nothing here that I really need. I could take fresh bandana, but we do the removal. Don't be fooled. We still have 2 more pebbles in here. They were just upgraded. Or was it reaction? That could be a fun one to add. Yeah, let's do that. We have a lot of things that'll take advantage of having multiple copies fired. All right. I don't know if we can still get to that left shop if we don't navigate left now, but we'll figure it out. Looks like no. I like how these just slowly moved away. I don't think I didn't destroy them. I think they just became unattached. I was hoping to get some like healing on the board. Maybe I should just pass there, but... shoot something that's going to bounce off stuff. All right, so we cannot make it to this row anymore, so we're going to have to head through this one. I am going to heal up just because there's a scary boss fight before we get there. That made its way out in a hurry. See, the concentrication's nice for hunting down refreshes, but doesn't help with the safety pegulations. Always appreciate the healing slimes from the potion bolts. I don't think I know who our boss is yet. I don't think I've paid attention. Probably should look. Instigate orb. Okay, QR codes. So actually, Instigate Orb could be okay. Since it hits all enemies. I should grab it. Well. Okay, we do have a little bit till we get to the shop. Oh, and these guys need upgraded too. Okay. I've been operating under the thought that I was just going to save up money for the shop, but I actually do have other things I need to do. Conflict's Claw. Probably actually just fire Horrible over Concentrication here. Since Concentrication would just target back here anyways. I guess we have a gift that keeps giving. Like, these guys are hanging around a real long time. And a lot of refreshes on the board, too, so. Alright, we do want to fire off Potion Bolt next. Try to get some good slimes on the board. I don't think we fully kill everything here. I could be wrong, though. I really don't know how many enemies there are on the board. I know there's more than you can clear with just one shot. So. Let's think we have any green slimes this time. Okay, what happens when we upgrade this thing after firing with or discarding? So this gives you the discard option. Let's upgrade you first. Reduce health loss, that's fine. So Mantle's nice here, pings them down even more. I guess it's gonna have trouble making its way out since it's so big, so. Oh god, Summoning Circle. Finding all the good stuff. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford anything at the shop. Even if this is a fight. Alright, we will not remove half of our orbs. Alright, so we'll do miss out on good slime, that's fine. Ambidictionary would have liked it. There's Balm. Okay, we missed out on Balm. Okay, at least it wasn't like Refreshing Punch or Criticris or something like that. So since we have Hero's Backpack, I'm guessing Mirror Orb counts as a second copy of something. So I guess we would like to up, you know, it wouldn't be bad for most of these things. So let's get rid of a Pebble. All right, I'm a little scared here. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, healing slimes. That's a relief. All right, let's actually aim at, I guess here it'll pierce through. Okay, good. Oh, as I say, can we get the kill here on at least 2 of these? Not quite. All right, let's try to finish off blue one, which does healing. Then we'll move on to purple next, which does scaling, if my memory serves me correct. Well, we didn't aim the purple, so. Yeah, so much damage. Okay. We're gonna fire Potion Bolt again. Hopefully heal up a bunch. Maybe even add a few more green slimes to the board. All right, we did heal up a bunch. All right, so this is an 8-10. I guess we hit everything already. Yeah, QR code is definitely one of the scarier bosses if you can't kill it quickly, so. All right, we will continue on to Act 4. Don't need any of these. Upgrade, upgrade. Defresh potion. We don't have, I guess we would lose our duplication potion, the refresh we need for the duplication potion. Same thing with consuming chalice. I actually don't want any of these, so that's disappointing. I don't know what I'm gonna do at the question mark event yet. We're gonna remove, if we're gonna try to hit a good relic. Let's hit this crit. Make sure we get good damage here. Oh, it got stuck long enough that I thought it was moving with as the pegs were moving around, so I expected it to stick around for a little bit longer, but. I'm not sure if I remove 3. It looks like Mirror Pit Summoning Circle this time. Let's see, 9-12. We got a 5-5. It's gonna stick around longer. Although we have double. Oh, we're gonna have a crazy potion bolt. we'll probably skip the first potion bolt and just shoot the second one. So I believe these guys do max health damage to you. So we're probably gonna have some max health loss. Say the sound. Sounds going all funky. Oh, we didn't skip. Okay, that's fine. We can skip the second one. That's fine too. I hope we do peg this guy down. I don't want him to take another shot at us. Where are the bombs still on the board? Did we throw a bomb there? I don't remember there still being a bomb now. Maybe there's one hidden down here that we just got or something, but... Yeah, I'm leaning towards orb removals at the event. Do I want another one? I kind of want my money. Because I still would mind upgrading here. Instigate orb. Actually, Instigate orb could go. I shouldn't have picked that one up. I needed it for the boss. Okay, I needed it for the last boss. Okay, this is the money we have taking into the shop. So this is enough for a relic. So we don't upgrade anything right now or buy anything. All right, I still don't expect to beat this final boss. If we do orb removals, we could do a Pebble. We could do Instigate orb. One of these two. I still want summoning circles for sure. I want the orbs at reaction. It almost makes me think maybe mirror orb's okay if it's hitting, you know, the remaining things. I mean, we've got 2 potion bolts still. Maybe the mirror orb can stay, because if it hits any of these, it's just buffing it with Hero's Backpack. I guess Concentrication's the only one I don't really want it to hit, but Orbs at reaction just makes the next shot even crazier. Yeah. So you're gone. You're gone. Nice thing is these will, once they leave, you know, we'll kind of get down to this, you know, the better part of the deck. So we don't need to reload. The more we reload, the more the enemy's going to get their chances to just shoot on us. So I think we're good. Got some healing slime out. For how many refreshes we have on the board, we don't have any easy to hit ones, except for with Concentrication. So assuming we get to final boss, we probably try to save the potion bolts to the second phase. I'm actually kind of happy that we have this fight here. It gets us a little more gold before the shop. We'll save upgrading our last reorbanizer to after the next fight. Prime slime. Refresh also trigger crits. Like, these don't really matter. Like, we need to do something with our crits. We don't have to add more than we already have, or prime slime. I mean, that's just a chance to maybe get some more healing slime on the board, or even the generator slime, because we do like that too. All right, so initial thoughts. There's another reorbanizer. Round guard could be good. Lightning grease could be fun. But like I said, we shouldn't be reloading a ton because we have a fairly larger deck. Super boots could save us from. Oh, super boots saves us from the damage from the fires, but maybe we can keep them under control. I feel like I want to get a bunch of lightning grease all over the board. All right, I'm going to do that because that's what I want to do. The removal becomes cheaper. I don't think we have a removal though. We could remove mirror, but I think we're actually going to add reorbanizer still. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we see if we can kill him. I kind of wish Summoning Circle didn't hit Potion Bolt here. I wish we could have done more damage to this guy before the intangible guy came out, but starting to lose some max HP. Hopefully we kill this guy on the next shot. Good, okay. How did this shot that was going over here end up over here? It wasn't a multi-ball shot, so there's some funny business going on there. All these slimes we're putting on the board will make some of this seals really hard to hit, especially with durable pegs. That's probably where I see this run having some issues. Oh, saved at the last second. Okay, that's gonna make it interesting. Okay, I said I was hoping to save Potion Bolt. We'll at least get to take one of them back to the second half of this stage. And we do have, I guess we have Prime Slime. So Prime Slime is gonna add stuff to the board anyways. It is nice for destroying all these like intangible pegs though. And there should be 2 left on the board. There's one here, and I guess this one here. I wouldn't mind as they're scaling a little bit, but I guess I am at risk of heading into the fire. So maybe I try to fire towards this guy now. So can those get destroyed by Refreshing Punch? Yeah, that's fine. That was so weird. When I fired it, it like immediately went into here. I only had one. It's a single shot. What's going on? I probably end up skipping Concentration. We do need to get a way to probably get some green slimes on the board. Okay, we blew up the intangible peg. As our first reloads, they shouldn't get in action. Potion Bolt's down there a little further. I mean, longer this fight goes on, the more we're going to scale. We're getting a lot more Must Circle than Spiness at the moment. All right, let's try to get green slime on the board. I got one up here. So we had a green slime thing somewhere, I think. Didn't add as much as I would have liked, for sure. Our damage is really slow here. We have been able to get rid of the intangibles, so if we can get some damage built up, we could be in good shape. Oh, or is it maybe the lightning grease, like the lightning slime kind of charging through and destroying stuff for me? We do take damage on reload, so I think we hit our max there. Alright, let's start destroying stuff on this side of the board. Yep, we're starting to get some good damage numbers. I couldn't tell if that was a 5-digit or 6-digit damage at first. It was only 5. And you can see the lightning slime starting to like carry way through the board now. Alright, we're at hundreds of thousand damage now. Promising. Do need a refresh though. I don't think 2 of these fired in a row does what you want it to do, so let's fire the 1. Say I need a refresh. Where's the refresh down here? Oh, is this it? Yeah, lightning grease. And I guess the refreshing punch helped a ton there too, I think. Yeah, and one of the runs that you didn't get to see because your boy died. We just be aware that as of this recording, lightning grease does have a bug with it in shops usually. I have encountered, I believe, in a previous run you may have seen on the channel. It doesn't allow you, at least in the situations that I've had it, to remove pebbles or, you know, remove orbs at the shop. It takes your money, or in the case that I had it today, your health, and leaves the pebble. And same thing, if you try to buy a relic, it takes your money, doesn't add it. I had a run earlier where I couldn't buy ambidextrary because of it, and but I think at least in the previous time I had it, it let me buy multiple copies of an orb at the shop, which I did, and I did with Summoning Circle. So just be careful when you take it, because it does have the ability to kind of mess up your shop. So just be aware. Hopefully I did submit a bug after I came across it, so hopefully they're working on a fix to it. I know I'm not the only person that has come across it, but just be aware. So what do we end up having? I'm surprised we only had 5 reorganizers. I know I got rid of one extra one at one point because the Act 2 get rid of an orb, non-pebble orb. So I do know I got rid of one of those. I thought I had more, but they were doing half decent damage with Hero's Backpack. I'll have to go back and see what my how my damage was scaling with Refresher Course. I feel like at the end when we had all the duplication potions going, all of the lightning slime, we probably hitting a ton of those. So we probably had some decent scaling at the end, but hope you enjoyed that one. I'm probably not doing Act 4 stuff again until after we get to Cruciball 20 with a win with everybody already. That's kind of the plan, just because these runs do get hard and you're just adding another artificial difficulty on top of it. So I'm glad we got this win today. But yeah, we'll probably bypass the Act 4 challenge stuff for a little while. But you guys take care. I appreciate anybody that stayed around to the end. I'll catch you in the next one.